Pennsylvania House Bill 726, Disability Inclusive Curriculum Bill.
Growing up as a disabled student in PA, I was never taught any disability history. Luckily, we can do something about this here in Pennsylvania with the new proposed PHB 726 bill. It's called the Disability Inclusive Curriculum Act. It will put disability history and disabled contributions into the curriculum.
If you want to improve our lives and help us be accepted and valued, you can start by teaching kids that we are not the stereotypes they see in the media. You can normalize our lived experience by teaching kids about ableism and about equity and access. Nadine Silber, Esquire, autistic advocate and author.
It is natural to fear or be uncomfortable with what we don't know or understand, which is one of the many reasons that it's exceptionally important to learn about disability in schools.
It's important to accurately teach about and discuss disability in schools because it will help get rid of fear and misconceptions about disability. It will also help disability become more accepted in society rather than being viewed as something negative. Alexa Brill, self-advocate.
We have seen the damage that occurs from others not learning about our past. The sheer ignorance that we wish would stop for once. We want true inclusion. You know, the word inclusion contains the word us. Let's make good use of that.
When we value and honor individual differences and experiences, they become something that can and should be learned from and celebrated. It is this diversity of human experience that makes all of our lives richer. Teresa Miller, Pennsylvania Department of Human Services Secretary.
This legislation is important because students need to see themselves in the materials that they use to learn from. This legislation will impact how our students who have disabilities see themselves and how their peers see them as well.
People of all abilities contribute to our society. If disabilities are not considered throughout life, including all schools, we all miss out on important contributions from those who have disabilities, which almost everyone does at some point in their life. Shay De Silva, sibling.
The disability inclusive curriculum is important to teach children K through 12 about people like me and people with disabilities, and so hopefully in the future we won't be an afterthought.
Roughly 25% of Americans have some type of disability. If we ignore this and don't include this population in our ever-growing quest for diversity and equity, then we'll be missing out on so much. Lauren Brill, sibling.
So that all people can know that there is a very important part of this makeup that we call America.
Disability has long since been a topic viewed as taboo, something to be ignored, dismissed, or avoided. The time has come to begin honoring disability for what it is, a natural part of the human race that makes each individual a unique and remarkable being. Catherine M. Small, instructional coach, Inclusive Practices.
If we teach kids about disability rights and maybe don't stop being jerks to disabled people, that would be kind of nice.
Disability is a natural part of human diversity. Equality is a human right. That, my friends, is something we cannot learn enough about. Lisa Aquila, advocate, Northeast Philadelphia.
And we want this bill to be passed so that we can pave the way for a future where all children, including those with disabilities, are loved and respected just as they are. since diversity is our greatest strength.
Education plays an important role in teaching students to become better citizens at making our world more accessible and inclusive. Robin Kunkonen-Lar, Esquire, Innovating for Justice, LLC.
It's important that everyone has a better understanding of disabilities. We're all different from each other. That's what diversity means. All students deserve to be represented in lessons and books we use in school. This way, we don't leave anyone out. Being left out isn't a good feeling. Together, we can be part of history. Yes, you and I. We can do this. How? By letting the people that pass laws know how you feel. If this is something you think is important, you can contact your state representative to tell them. Please join me.
You can help make disability inclusive curriculum a reality in Pennsylvania. Contact members of the PA House Education Committee. Tell them why this bill is important. Ask them to sign on to PAHB 726 and pass it. The URL is https://tinyurl.com/PA House Education Committee. Talk to your PA state representative and senator and tell them why they should support it when it comes to them. The URL is https://tinyurl.com/find-my-PA-LEG. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at supportpahb726 to stay updated.